don't know if this is too low still. I think it is. Let me just fix that. It's gonna get real shaky. I don't know. I still think that's a bit too low. I mean, if I bend down maybe. And it's wonky. Hi guys. Oh, this is gonna annoy me. I'm gonna just fix the camera because it's not right. It's just not right. I'm gonna have to make it higher. Bear with me. Okay, I'm thinking that's good now. I'm thinking. Oh, we got a few people. Okay. Hi, Sophie. Okay. I'm also gonna do it on Instagram, but don't leave because I actually get paid from YouTube if you watch it from here, not Insta. So I'm going to pop this on for other people that want to watch it through Instagram though. I've never done a live on Instagram. This can be very interesting. Oh god, why am I so nervous to do it on Insta? Okay. I don't even know. Do you just press live? Checking connection. Oh god. Oh, is this gonna be in your way? Oh, did I just turn it off? I did. Okay. Am I really close to that? Okay. Oh, that's gonna be in your way. I'm gonna have to move it. Hi guys, sorry, technical difficulties. Oh, we got people on Insta too. Okay. I was debating whether to move this somehow. I don't know how to move it. Maybe if I make it higher. Oh, that's gone sideways. I had like all morning to do this, and of course I left it till the last minute. Okay. I don't know if that's gonna be too much in everyone's way. Okay. Oh, I think now we're working, except you on Insta is on sideways. Okay, hi guys. Hi. I probably won't even be able to read Insta's ones. Okay. It's still wonky. Okay, so how's the quality and how's the audio before we get fully started? Hi everyone on Insta. I can't even tell. I've never done an Insta live before. I don't even know. Well, thank you so much everyone for 50k on Insta, and it will soon be 50k on YouTube as well. I'm doing a live on both Insta and YouTube, and Insta keeps twisting. I don't think I'm gonna be able to like have it straight. Stay. It's on my new tripod. I haven't even showed you guys like what it looks like on that tripod. It's so cool. It's like bird's eye view, so it's like up here, but it also can like do all these other things. Okay, that's good. Yes, this is only some of my collection. Sorry, we're going to be reading two. Oh my god, I didn't realize how many questions and stuff this would be. Okay. I wonder if there's a way to like view all of the comments on Insta. I don't know though, probably not. Well, if you want your comments seen, definitely go jump onto YouTube because I can actually see that from my phone, whereas Insta goes too fast because it keeps saying who's joining. So what's everyone doing today? I wasn't sure about what time to do this live, considering it's midday in Australia and a lot of people work, like have a job where they can't just, you know, come on live with me. But I know like in, I think US, it's like nighttime. So what time is it and what are you doing today? And if you want me to see your comments, definitely jump onto the YouTube live rather than the Insta live because I probably won't be able to see them. So many familiar names on here. It's so cool. Thank you. I forgot to put lip balm on. Thanks. I love this scrunchie too. This one's the Dusty Pink Deluxe Satin. I finally took one for myself. I've had this fabric for probably over a year and I was like, no, they sell so well. I can't just take one. But I was like, no, I'm making one for myself and I'm just having it. And I've been wearing it like nonstop. 10 p.m. in America, well, Virginia. Oh, also, by the way, there's also a 25% off sale on hair claws and scrunchies on my website. So after live, go definitely check that out. Includes clearance scrunchies, and I don't think I have any clearance claws, but yeah, clearance scrunchies. So some of them like come down to like $3.50. Anyway. How many of you had markets on the weekend? I did 3. Well, technically, I personally wasn't there for 3. I was there for 2, but my friend did the 3rd one. But I had to make the stock for it. So I had to make double the stock that I usually do because I had double stalls. It was hard. It was really hard. But we did that. We got there. Saturday was amazing. Did really well. And then Sunday, Sunday was such a big drive. I don't think I'm going to do it again because it's just too much. Too much of a drive, but that was still a good market though. That was in Bairnsdale. So, and if you're on Insta and if you want me to see your comment, definitely go check the YouTube live out because I cannot see your comments on Insta. How did you go with making all that stock for the markets? Well, what did I do? I started off with like making my hair bows because I always leave that to last. If I leave that to last minute, I just won't do it. So I started off making my hair bows. I dedicated 1 full day to that. So I did like my orders in the early start of the week. So I did Monday, Tuesday were orders. I already had my YouTube video ready to go, so that was a bonus. Wednesday I just did bows, so I made as many bows as I could. I didn't send the medium size to the other market though because they don't actually sell that well anyway. Yeah, so I just didn't bother with that. It's usually the mini or the like bigger bows that sell pretty well there. Thursday I worked on XL scrunchies. And then Friday I had the gala, so I couldn't really do anything on Friday. Yeah, so there wasn't really much time to do stuff on the Friday. So on Thursday I tried just to do scrunchies. I already had heaps of scrunchies made though because all my scrunchies were in my wall. In my other room, which you guys haven't really seen yet, I have posted like little snippets on like reels and stuff. But I think this week I'm going to post that video of the scrunchie wall. It just isn't full. I was hoping to do that this week, like the start of this week I was hoping to do heaps of scrunchie challenges, but I'm going to have some time off for personal reasons. So I won't be able to do that. So hopefully in the next week or 2 I'll be able to try and get that wall stocked up because at the moment it's looking pretty bare. So yeah, it was hectic trying to get all this stock made. But yeah, luckily I had heaps of normal size scrunchies. It was just the thin elastic that I kind of didn't have many of, because I do a thin and a wide elastic. And I didn't have like mini scrunchies. I had none. I had no mini scrunchies, I don't think. So I had to make a whole bunch of them. Yeah, and like mini bows had like nothing. So I was pretty much cleared out from all Mallet markets. And if you have any questions for me, jump onto the YouTube live so you can ask them, because I can't really see the ones on Instagram. Mostly because I can see stuff popping up, but it's mostly like people have joined, so I'm going to miss, if anyone says like questions, I'm going to miss it. And my eyesight's not very good either. I can't even read like what, I know it says join, but I can't read it. I would have to be wearing my glasses for that. Okay. How was the gala? The gala was really nice. Like my family came and supported me. So that was good. I was like really nervous though. I know like I'm on live right now to like probably like quite a few people, but yeah, standing on front of that stage, I was like shaking. My mom thought I was gonna faint because I had to go up on stage because I was a finalist, and that's when they like read out who wins. And yeah, I was so nervous. I was actually kind of glad I didn't win, because if I won and had to do a speech, because you had to do a speech, like A, I didn't even prepare a speech, and B, I just wouldn't be able to do it. Like I can't speak on a normal day anyway. I stutter and like mispronounce words. Trying to speak in front of like 300 people, no thanks. But yeah, it was alright, all things considered. I've got my first market at the end of September. Any advice? Definitely go check out my market video if you haven't already. I have a video on just tips and things to bring to markets, and has a whole bunch of information in there. But like definitely my number one tip is to have your stuff like sitting upright. Don't have it all on the table, because customers tend to like not walk into stores. They like walk past and like look. So make sure everything's like you got stuff that on different levels and like interesting, and make sure your prices are visible. I went to a market like when I was in Queensland, and I really wanted this t-shirt, but they had no pricing anywhere, and like I literally walked past and didn't ask because they didn't have it, and I didn't want to ask like because I wasn't sure how much it was. And then I walked back and I was like, oh no, I really want it. So I asked them, and it was actually cheaper than I thought it was going to be. So I ended up buying it. But I'm like, if you just had the price there in the first place, I would have bought it straight away. And yeah, I told them that, but I don't think they listened to me. It's like, you need to have your prices there and like have them easy to see. People aren't just going to ask you for the price, because to them, that will make them feel like they have to purchase it. Yeah, so make sure your prices are out. How do you ship internationally, and how much does it cost? So I have to ship internationally in a parcel now, because pre-COVID, well, since COVID, they stopped doing envelope shipping. I used to do envelope shipping, and that is how I grew my following so big in the United States and places like America. Oh wait, that's the same place. In UK and stuff. Yeah. So they stopped doing that when COVID hit, and they haven't brought it back, which is really annoying, because it used to cost me like I think $3 or $4 to post overseas, but now it costs like $20 to post, and that's like AUD. But I mean, you guys have been pretty supportive of paying the shipping and everything anyway, even though yeah, it is way more expensive than it used to be. A lot of my stuff gets shipped in parcels now. It used to be shipped mostly in envelopes, even in Australia, but since I introduced the XLs and the hair claws, and you know, my scrunchies are actually got a lot more fabric on them, it's a lot harder for me to ship in an envelope. Yeah, so I usually just do parcels most of the time. I think it really depends on where you're shipping to as well, of like how much it's going to be. Like US for me is I think $21, and I think it's going up I think in a few days as well. Obviously you can get it cheaper with Australia Post, having like an Australia Post business account. You can actually get a pretty good deal, but I do like free shipping and stuff as well, so there's it's not that much of a good deal when you account for all that. I think the cheapest place that I can send is like New Zealand. I think that's like $14. Oh, and it's all weighted as well. Anything above 250, it goes up a few more dollars. So every 250 grams, it goes up. Yeah, it is pretty expensive to ship overseas. So many familiar names on here. Thanks everyone for joining. If you've just... Oh, I can see one on Insta. Are you still selling on Etsy? I am still selling, but I haven't put anything new on Etsy for probably like a year. So mostly it's just on my Shopify website. If you are joining from Instagram and you want to make a comment, go to YouTube because I will not see it, most likely. Okay, what sewing machine would you recommend for a beginner? I don't know, like there's any sewing machine. Like one with an automatic threader would be good. That helped me a lot because I think both of these have automatic threading. The Alna Experience 550, I really liked. That one is a bit like it's slow though. So that one's really good. Something with like an adjustable speed would be good for someone like that's young and beginning. But if like you're an adult and beginning, I don't think that would be too necessary. I don't know. I'm not sure. But yeah, probably not the Singer though for a beginner because that's fast and you don't want to like stitch your finger or something. Was your embroidery machine hard to figure out how to use? Yes and no. When I got it, there wasn't really anything online and the instructions were really bad on how to use it, but I figured it out. I haven't done that much on it. I usually only just do names. So yeah, there's not, I don't know. It's alright, like, to figure out. It's pretty easy with the app. I just like try and make the density higher on it so like there's more stitches, although it can kind of look a bit thin. This is so hard doing 2 different lives at once. I can't even tell how many people are on the Instagram live. I'm gonna get real close in a sec. How many is that? Okay. Well, thank you, Talia, for making a purchase. I don't know if I'm even going to get notifications for the sale. There is a sale going on as well. 25% off Scrunchies and hair claws, if you want to go check that out. Okay. Oh, and I got these really cute biscuits and a cake made. So my friend, Corky's Creations, she just came back from a 4-month trip in Europe. She's crazy. She's, wow. I would not be able to do that, but she loved it. And she's been back for like a few days and was like, oh, I can make you the scrunchies and cake. And I'm like, dude, what? Have you even recovered? Okay. So I got these made. It says 50K. I don't know if that's gonna, I don't even know if you can see what that says. And I also got heaps stacked to say MBTR and Taylah Rose. And I got a couple that say Made by Taylah Rose as well. So I got 50 of these made. I can't send them out in orders though because legal issues, because they're not, they don't have like what the ingredients and stuff are on the back, and because I don't think my insurance would cover it, question mark. I don't know, probably not. Yeah, so I can't send those out. And anyway, people that are international, I can't send it anyway because they're sweets and you can't send food like that unless declaring it, blah blah blah. So yeah, I didn't really buy them to send out with orders. I bought them for my family and stuff. So I've got quite a few there that I need to start handing off. But also, Reese and I really love cookies, so it would not surprise me if we went through the whole box. And the cake is amazing. I don't know, I'm probably not going to show you what the cake looks like, but you've seen it on my Instagram. I'm going to do a post later anyway, of what the cake is. But I did get these. So the first 50 orders will receive one of these holographic stickers. So similar to the ones from the start of the year, but yeah, I didn't make these ones. I just got them made for me by Vistaprint because, you know, I'm an ambassador now. So yeah, I got those made. So they're pretty cute. If you have any questions, jump on to, where am I? YouTube, because I can't really see the ones on Instagram. Okay, let me have a look at these questions. Any recommendations for gaining traffic on your website? Well, the way I do it is just be really present on social media. I've never really paid for ads or anything. So at the moment, I've tried and tested doing a reel every day for like, I think 30 days it's been so far. And I've gained, I would like to say, about 7,000 followers. So that's how I hit 50K, which is really cool. So I definitely recommend reels. Try and get that first grab in. So something interesting at the start. One of my, I wouldn't say viral, it only had like 330,000 people view it so far. But it had my scrunchie wall in it. It was like only a second at the start, and most people haven't even seen my scrunchie wall yet, so that I think got people's attentions. So that's my most, I don't know, my biggest views in the past couple months anyway. One of my biggest ones from last year was like 5.3 million, so that one was a very, very viral video. Yeah, that's really all I do to get views or like traffic to the website. And I try and like post my socials everywhere, like my website and everything. And I just got my new banner, which has my actual website. My old banner didn't have my website, it had my Etsy store. So I just got the big one, the really big one. So I just got that one made. Yeah, because I really did a new one because it didn't have my actual store on there. Based on your experience, is it hard to be consistent on posting in social media? Yes, 100%. It's so hard to be consistent. Like at the start of the year when I had like a lot of my health issues, I took a lot of time off because I just couldn't do it. Like it was so hard to keep up the content. At the moment though, I've been taking snippets from my YouTube channel. I've just like been downloading that video and just cutting pieces out and just posting those. And it's just been so much easier than making the content. I know like 99% you won't be able to do that because you do not have a YouTube channel. But I wish I did that from the start. It's just so much easier to do that. Even like posting photos and stuff. I found like my photos in my feed, they are barely scratching like 300 likes. It's ridiculous. Whereas, you know, a couple years ago when I only had, 10,000 followers, I'll get 5 to 1,000 likes on there. But yeah, can't do much about that. What else? I've just been really posting on my stories. A way around that, if you can't post new stuff, just post old photos or go to your feed and like post an old photo onto your story. So it's like a way and like to get people interacting with stuff and like do polls. Yeah, it is so hard to stay there. Oh my god, I think I just received like heaps of my parcels. Hang on, I need to go check this. Oh no. I ordered like $700 worth of boxes, and that is a lot. I think I ordered like 1,000 boxes and they all just arrived. I don't even want to know how many there are there. I'm gonna have to message Reese. Can you look outside for the boxes? I forgot they were even coming. I knew they were coming today. I'll have to post a photo later because I reckon it's going to be like, almost a pallet worth of boxes. I don't know where I'm going to put them. Because last year I almost ran out of boxes. So I was like, oh no, I need to order boxes like sooner. Because last year it took a month to get them. but it's taken 4 days. And yeah, I'm gonna have to find room for them. Oh no. Okay. Anyone joining from Insta, go jump on. Oh, there might be one I can see. What is your favorite part about making scrunchies? I saw a question on my Insta. If you have any other questions though, jump on my YouTube because it's really hard for me to see them. What do I enjoy the most? Buying the fabric. I have a bit of an addiction to that. Don't know if you can tell. There's also a whole wall here, which needs to be. I have to move some stuff around too because at the moment it's not. There's not enough room, so I have to like move. Probably you can't even see what I'm talking about, but I have like pink crates on this wall. I'm gonna have to move them over and make more room for more fabrics. Ooh. I like sewing the tubes. I think that's probably why I've like stuck with the tube method for so long, because I really like the tubes. And I like flipping them. They're like probably my two favorites. My least favorite is like pushing the fabric underneath for the tube method. And probably like threading elastic. Maybe. Oh, threading, I actually don't mind threading elastic. I quite like that actually. I'm also on YouTube, so go jump on YouTube if you're just joining for Insta. Has the supply and demand of resources negatively affected your business at all? I know the shipping was crazy for a bit there. Not really. Like, I've been pretty good with ordering way in advance, and most of my stuff that I use, they're all from local business sort of thing, like Spotlight. So the fabrics and everything. I don't really order a lot online besides boxes. I think that's probably the only thing. And like from Vistaprint, but they've been always really fast. Yeah, everything else is sort of like I make it myself, like the stickers, and I always have stock ready to go. Like I always have stuff that's there. So I honestly, it hasn't affected me too much with the crazy shipping and everything from last year or the year before. But I think that's just because I was organized enough and I didn't need a lot of things that came from online either. So, and also I didn't actually find it that bad. It was only the boxes. They were the only thing that got delayed. Everything else was really quick for me. I don't know if it's because where I live, which is really weird because I live in a country town, but I just received everything pretty quick whenever I order online. If you're just joining, where are you from and what time is it and what are you doing today? I'm looking through these messages or the comments on YouTube. If you're commenting on Insta, I probably won't be able to see it. I think I missed a few questions. This is a great question. Do you include tax within the price already when you're selling at a market? Yes, I do. So that is why my scrunchies are so expensive as well. Like the most recent market I went to, people were selling scrunchies for like $3 or $5, which is fine. That's all good. But I don't think they would have been paying tax on it, because like tax is like 30% of every dollar in Australia, and then you've got GST for me at least, because I earn over $75,000 in a year. I'm paying GST as well, which is another 10%. So all of my prices include tax and GST. Because I am an actual legit business. But yeah, a lot of other businesses probably don't pay tax or they do it under the books, which it is a little bit hard for me at markets because of that, because people can price them so low, but that's okay, because a lot of people that do come to markets are actually just coming for me and my scrunchies, and there's enough room for everyone, so I don't like care or mind. But yeah, that's just an example of like why my prices are so much more than other people's, because yeah, I do have to pay quite a bit of tax and then GST on top of that. And like another thing included in my pricing is like besides just like raw materials, like you have to pay yourself wage, so got my time. Got like things that can't really be measured that easily, so like petrol and items that like things that can't be measured, so petrol, electricity, stuff like that. So you just kind of like have to price it to be able to afford to like still make everything and have a legit business out of it. Oh, so many nice comments. I'd love to say everyone's names, but I just know I'm going to butcher them, so I won't. But thank you, I am reading them. Thank you very much. Just curious, were you able to use the magenta fabric that stained the table after washing it? Yes, you guys helped me so much with that. So I did two things. I had a lot of comments saying put the fabric in like a basin with salt. I did that first and I left that for probably a day or two. And then I put it in the washing machine with something. I can't remember what it was. I don't know. But I put it in the washing machine. I think I maybe did it on hot or something. I don't know. I followed someone's instructions to the T though. Can't remember what it was. But yeah, now it's fine. I rolled it back up. No leakage. My hands were all clean afterwards. And I even like rubbed like white fabric or white tissue on it. Like just, did this to make sure nothing was leaking out of it and it was fine. And if anyone doesn't know what I'm talking about, I had this fabric that I purchased, which I've purchased before in the past, and it was fine, but I purchased a whole bolt of it, and it was on sale. I was on like clearance, so maybe this was why it was on clearance, because it was leaking dye. But when I rolled it out on my table, it just came up with this massive pink stain. It took 15 different circle pads of the sander thing to get that off, and it's still here. Like I can still see it in the grains. It really sunk in. It just wrecked my table, and I had to wash it. So I did wash it and it came out fine, and now it's not leaking everywhere, which is a bonus. Yeah, I wasn't really sure whether to do a live in the midday because a lot of my followers are Australian and it's midday. They'll probably be at work. But I'm happy to see you guys all joining in anyway. And then, there's lots of, I'm seeing a lot of United States on here as well. So many USA. And a lot of Philippines I've seen as well earlier in the comments. We've got a New Zealand person. Thank you, Felicia. I probably butchered that too. So I was going to start cutting fabric because I'm going to be preparing to make scrunchies for my scrunchie wall. This scrunchie wall I haven't really shown many of you guys yet, but it does look really cool. I'm hoping to post the video this week, but obviously it's not full. It's just the little, it's just the wall empty pretty much. So I'm going to probably post that this week. Sophie, you're so cute. Sophie just donated $3. Thanks, April Scrunchies. Oh. Hope works fun, Soph. Oh, we've got some people commenting. What do you do when your satin frays? So the satin I use doesn't fray that much. The reason I took so long to even introduce satin was because I purchased this satin that was so frayable, and it just put me off satin for so long. I didn't do any sort of scrunchies in satin because of that. But this satin, it's like a deluxe satin from Spotlight. It really doesn't fray that much. It's so much better than some of the others I've tried. And if you are commenting on Instagram, jump over to my YouTube because I probably won't see it. I'm just reading all these comments. Thank you, Susan, for your order. And if you don't know, I've got a 25% off sale on scrunchies and hair colors today for the next 48 hours. And you get a free sticker for the first 50 orders. First 50 orders to celebrate 50K, which Instagram can't see that, but I think YouTube can. Yeah, YouTube can see that. 50K on Insta. Sorry, I'm just trying to read the comments. There's so many nice ones. Got a really nice comment on YouTube saying they love my scrunchies. Thank you. I'm going to say thank you, Sarah. It probably isn't pronounced that way, but thank you for the comment as well. Okay. What was the biggest learning curve in setting up your business? I don't know. I've just like always learned because I've grown really kind of slowly, I guess. I've been in business for 8 years, almost 9. And I've just been growing slowly over the time. Like it hasn't been a massive like jump into the deep end sort of thing. Learning curve. Brain work, please. I don't know. I guess this is like a real silly one, but if I see a fabric I like, buy the whole bolt. Like if I think it's gonna sell, just buy it all. That's probably my biggest learning curve because I used to only get 20 centimeters when I first started the scrunchies, and I used to only get like probably that much. Like that's how big it would have been. And yeah, I only really started purchasing a meter or more only like a year or two ago. But now if it's on sale, I just buy the whole bolt. Doesn't matter like what it is. If it's on like clearance sale, especially if it's like a good price, I'll just buy the whole bolt. And if I really like it and it's only on like a small discount, I'll just try and buy as much as I can, in reason. But yeah, so like this one, I loved this print, so I just bought the whole bolt. And that wasn't even on a good sale. I just bought the whole bolt because I really liked it. So like that one's like a small learning curve for me, I guess. But I mean, it's not really like a good one. It doesn't really relate to everyone else. I wish I bought my industrial machine earlier. I mean, like I couldn't have anyway because I didn't have the space for it, and like I would have had to change this whole room around. But now with this room like this, there's so much more space for activities, and I took out the shelving behind the industrial machine to put in my other room because now I've got 2 rooms, which is really cool. So yeah, there's a lot more space like to this side. I can just like, yeah, it's like probably a good 1.5 meters. And if you're joining from Insta, go check out YouTube because I can't actually see questions on Insta unless I randomly look up and see it. But yeah, I'm guessing I've missed quite a few questions on there. Can we have a packaging video soon? Yes, I have I think 2 packaging videos coming up, but I don't know what it's gonna be like because we have construction workers behind us and they keep blasting music. I'm not even joking, I guess really loud, like it's like I'm playing it in my room, that's how loud it is. And they're not even directly behind us, they're probably good 5 or 6 blocks that away. And you can, oh god, because it's, you know, open area, you can just, it just echoes everywhere across the estate. So I filmed when they were doing that and I don't know what the camera would have picked up. So I'm going to probably have to cut all the audio, which really annoys me because like that's the whole point of a packaging video. You want to hear like the rustling. Oh well. So yeah, it's getting harder to film at the moment because of that. Luckily, they must not be working this specific builder today because I can't hear any music. I just hear like the clanging and building, which is fine. Like I've gotten very used to that because it's been like that since I moved in here. Because like I think across from us was getting built at the time, and there's been two, which are a little bit further down. Like heaps of houses were getting built when I moved in here, so I'm very used to the sound of clanging metal. We have a golden retriever. How do you keep Flo's hair and dander out of the workroom? I don't know what dander is. Is that like dandruff? I don't know. But she's not really allowed in here. Like the only time she'll come in here is if she needs to go to the toilet. Like I do leave my door open because I want to know, you know, when she needs to go. So she'll just come in and like put her paw on me. So like if like 5 hairs drop, that's like no. So I vacuum constantly in here anyway. And we brush her quite a bit as well. You meant to brush golden retrievers like every day, so we don't brush her that much. But yeah, brushing helps a lot. And we have like a de-shedding comb as well, which gets so much hair, loose hair off and all that other stuff. So we do that. Yeah, it's not really much of an issue for in here because yeah, she knows she's not really allowed in here. She'll just come in here just to, you know, either just say hi and then leave, or to put a paw on me and tell me she needs to go outside. Or if I'm on live and you guys want to see her, she'll come in for a moment. But it's, yeah, not a big, yeah. I don't really see hair all over the fabrics or anything. What type of fabric, what is your favorite type of fabric to work with? I really like working with the deluxe satin, and what else? I love cotton, just like normal cotton ones. They're so easy to sew. What else? I'm just looking at all the different fabric bases they have. I like sateen, especially for big scrunchies. I like the feel of it. My least favorites though are velvets. I hate working with velvet because it's so slippery and it's so hard to sew with. So that's probably my least favorite. Except galena. I like galena because it's a bit more sturdy and doesn't like go everywhere. Sophie, what? How do you transfer stores? There one's close to you. Do you pre-wash your fabrics before making scrunchies? No, I don't. Not scrunchies. God, could you imagine? Could you imagine? No way. Oh gosh. But I do pre-wash the fabrics when I make fabric masks. Yeah, for obvious reasons, like because it is chemicals and stuff, but because it's only going in the hair, I don't wash them, no. And if I was to wash some of these fabrics, they would definitely bleed into others. Like, it'd be such, oh God, it'd be a nightmare. I could not do it. It's not something that gets washed that much anyway. Like, I chucked my stuff in the wash before a few times, and they're fine, but like, most people don't wash their scrunchies. Because, yeah, a lot of people would pre-wash the stuff that is sewn into clothes because of shrinkage or to get the chemicals off, which is fair enough. I still don't think I'll do that even if I did make clothes. I don't know if I'll do that because I would be too lazy to. And I know a lot of people are like either for or against that. Like, they're very strong for washing or they're very strong for not washing. Like, it's not really much in between. There's like, yes, I want to do that, or no. Big, strong no. If you want to ask questions on Insta, definitely go to YouTube because I probably won't be able to see it. What do you think is the best way to promote your business when first starting up? Different socials, types of markets, things like that. Markets are a great way to get your name out to the local community. Even if you don't really make many sales, people still might pick up a business card and be able to find you from that. So local markets definitely have a website or some selling platform, because a lot of people will lose out on sales, especially when they start out, because they don't want to message you and be like, I want this and this. They want to just go on your website and purchase it. So that's another thing, whether that be Etsy or, Square. Square has a website platform. Shopify is pretty expensive though if you're just starting out and you probably may not make as many sales. So I probably wouldn't recommend Shopify for really new beginners unless you think you'll be able to, cover that cost of $29 a month. Well, I think is it 29? Yeah, $29 a month. And socials, definitely Instagram, Facebook's a good one, TikTok. I haven't really been able to do TikTok very well though. I'm like, I found TikTok so hard to grow. Like YouTube and Instagram, fine, no worries. With TikTok, I'm like, maybe I'm just missing the whole point, I don't know. So if you can find like the secret ingredient that works for you, that would be great. You'd probably do really well on there. Yeah, it is hard to have so many different platforms as well. So even if you just stick with Instagram and Facebook, because they sort of tie into each other. When I post from Instagram and it posts directly to my Facebook. So I don't do anything on Facebook. It's literally just posting and it posts there. So something like that is good, because if you're time poor and you're just starting out and stuff, it's easier to just focus on like one platform. Thank you, Danielle. Are you doing Christmas advent calendars this year? I am. They're getting released next month, which is also why I'm going to try and make as many scrunchies as I can. Because last year, that was hectic. I didn't have any stock made last year, and I had all these new products. I had like the petite scrunchies, so that had nothing, no stock made for that. I had a heap of, XLs, which I had none in stock. The only thing I really had in stock was my actual scrunchies. I had like medium bunny ears and small bunny ears. None of those in stock, because I don't even sell them really anymore besides custom orders. So last year was so hard because of all that. I had nothing in stock and I had to make everything. So that was like 12 or 24 products per box, and I sold so many of them. That was, insane. So I'm going to be trying really hard. I've started cutting. I think I spent like a day cutting like last week or something. And I've been cutting stuff for petites, for minis, for my regular size scrunchies. Probably the only thing I haven't done is the medium bunny ears, but I'm not really sure if I want to put them in this box, because I've got other things. So the big box, the 24-day advents, are going to have a scrunchie stick, like a scrunchie stand. They're going to have one of my combs. So I got like acetate combs made, and it's like it's so pretty, and it has Taylah Rose engraved. So they're going to have something like that. Probably have hair claws, just stuff that I haven't personally made, so it kind of like makes it a bit easier on me, because last year was so hard. And then also add on top of that, I had the Christmas launch, and I had October and November where I had like 2 to 3 markets every weekend, and it's my biggest like months. It's like my biggest selling months on websites. So it was crazy. So I am bringing them out next month. I haven't set up a date yet, but make sure to check out my Insta. I post regularly on my stories and keep you guys informed, so definitely check out that. How often do you do lives? Not often. Oh, wait, sorry, there's one here. Yes. Okay, So, sorry, I just saw a question pop up with you. What was I going to say? How often do I do them? Not regularly, because I usually spend like a couple hours doing them and I don't get any work done. I just get to talk to you guys. So it is a bit hard and I have to be like sort of in the mood. Although I wasn't really in the mood to do a live this morning. So I was like, oh, why did I say yes to this? But it's okay. I'm happy now. I'm here. I'm enjoying it. So yeah. You got to really be in the mood to do a live. And I could not even bother to put makeup on. I was like, I'm just going to show up. Do you collect customers' email addresses at markets for your shop newsletters? It's not something I do. I guess I could probably do that, but I don't know. I don't know if I would feel weird asking, because I don't really ask people to follow me or anything either. I feel like that'd be like the same sort of thing, like follow me on this. So yeah, I don't really know. But you could do that and maybe have like a scan QR code, which like takes you to, put the email address in. That could work pretty well. Do you allow personal gift messages to be included in the box, like printed? Yeah, I can do that, definitely. Just put it in the notes what you want to say and like that you want it printed and it's for a friend, blah blah blah. Yeah, I can do that. Easy done. So Wix is better to start on. Something that's low cost would probably be good to start on for someone that may not be making as many online sales at the start. But as your business grows, you can move over to like a bigger and better platform. Like I started off on Etsy, which was a great platform to start off on because it was actually low cost in fees to start out on. So Etsy, you really mostly have to pay when you make a sale. Like you do have to pay for the listing fees to upload and stuff, but it's relatively a small start out cost compared to something like Shopify, which is, a lump sum. And if you're not making those sales, you won't actually get charged, whereas Shopify is recurring every month. So I think Etsy's pretty good to start out on. Or yeah, I'm not really familiar with Wix or any other like website hosts, so I can't really comment on those, I suppose. This is such a great question. I recently found out that having a home-based business can affect and even deny home content insurance. Do you have any recommendations for insurance home contents business? Yes, so I have read a heap of those, especially with Amy, like Amy Business. So if you have like home contents insurance, it can actually void your whole policy if you have a business running from the house. The people we are with, I'd like to say it's RAC, but I don't think it's RACV. I think it's something else. I think it's RA something else. I don't know. But we called them just to double check everything, and they said it's all good. That's fine to have like your business and stuff, but they put it on the policy anyway. And they also had a separate like business thing that you can insure by for your contents. Because I've probably got, I don't even know how much money, probably 50k, maybe more worth of stuff just like here in this room. Like if it was to burn down, I'd probably need that much to start over again, sort of thing. So yeah, they had like an actual policy separate that you could purchase. So there's that. And then I already had public liability and product liability for markets, but it's also important to have that if you have anyone coming to your house. So apparently you need it for like deliveries. So if you had like the posties, apparently, I don't know how true that is, but I've read that somewhere. Because if they fall and break an ankle, they could sue. I don't know. But same with like customers. If they're coming to your house, you actually need to have the public liability. which I'm with Victoria Woodworkers Association for that one, and they're pretty good. Like, obviously I don't make anything with wood, but they're just like a broker. So I think I was with Vivo or something when they did the brokerage. I don't know. It's, yeah. Yeah, that's a great point. So if anyone has like a small business that they run from home, even if it's like maybe an office space, definitely go check with your insurance, because you don't want to be like caught out there, because that would be horrendous to not only be denied money for your business supplies, but also denied money to cover your whole house and contents sort of stuff. How much longer does it take you to make the bunny ear scrunchies versus regular XL? I'm not really sure. I've never timed myself. I actually haven't timed myself on how long it takes me to make XL scrunchies. That video will be coming out because I will be doing a scrunchie challenge for them. And I also haven't timed myself with the bunny ears. I only know my regular scrunchies, to be honest, of how long it takes. So I wouldn't even know really. And I don't really make the medium bunny ears that much anyway. I only make them for special like occasions, like the advent calendars last year, and if I do have them available online, but it's sort of like a custom request sort of deal. And if you're just joining into Instagram, go check out YouTube, because I probably won't be able to see your comments, so you can comment on YouTube. Do you plan on adding any more merch, small items, maybe like a fabric key, lanyard, keychains, etc.? Maybe in the future, maybe tote bags. Like, tote bags were meant to go up at the start of the year, but the tote bags I ordered to make, they smelt weird, so I didn't end up doing anything with them. So there's probably those. I also wanted to start doing like what are they called? They go around your wrist, wristlets. I have all the hardware for those, but I don't know if I don't know if I will do them, because like it's just an extra thing that I have to think about and make. If I was to do those sort of things, I'd have to like have them already pre-made, rather than make to order. Most of my scrunchies and stuff are made to order, which I'm trying to change that. But the merch didn't really do that well. But I am thinking for t-shirts and stuff. So the reason I didn't do any of this myself, because I was scared using the Cricut. I was scared that the vinyl and stuff would come off, the HTV. But the stuff I made at the start of last year for myself, I've put that in the wash in hot water. I've like dried it in the dryer in hot, like on hot. None of it's come off, and it stayed really good. So I'm actually gonna possibly bring out some t-shirts, which I'll make myself. Like, I'll obviously get the t-shirts in, but I'll do the actual print, because A, it's way cheaper for me to do that than getting it screen printed, and B, I don't really want to go to the screen printers again. And plus, I didn't actually like the screen print that they did. I actually really didn't like it, because it's way too low. Like, I would have liked it here. And that, yeah, it was a bit of a mess, really. And I didn't get the right sizings. Like, I got too many of the smaller sizes. Like, I tried to get like 4 or 5 of each size, but I found that I really should have limited my extra small and smalls, because most people wanted the mediums all the way up to like 2XL, 3XL. So I should have got more of those sizes rather than the smaller sizes, especially in jumpers. So yeah, there's a lot of learning curve I had with like the merch launch. But yeah, there's a possibility that I will bring out tees in the future that I'll be making myself. And maybe jumpers, but jumpers are so expensive to get. Like, the tees were expensive to get as well, but yeah, the jumpers were crazy pricing. At the moment, like, I tried to sell some at the markets, and I was actually making a loss. Like, I paid more for the jumpers and the t-shirts than I was selling them for at the market. And I think some of the, even online, that a lot of them are actually priced lower than what I paid, just to try and get rid of them, because I've got so many left. Like, I ordered 200. I probably ordered too many to start off with, but I probably still got like I don't even know, probably like 50 jumpers left, and well, maybe not that many, maybe like 30 jumpers left, and I have maybe 50 tees. So I've probably sold half, but yeah. Will you be able to keep running a business from home for a while, or will you need more space soon? So I don't really want to move into a space because I feel like it will just make it feel like work for me. I won't be able to just come in my well, these aren't pajamas, but I usually come in my pajamas, and like I'll have to like drive there. There's so much more additional costs and like effort, and I won't be able to like stay up late because I would feel unsafe not being home. Like if I was like in a commercial building sort of thing, I'd feel really unsafe leaving the work site at like 11 p.m. or 12 midnight. So it's not something I want to do. No, my mind could change in the future, but it's really something I really don't want to do, is move into something else. At the moment, I've got this space and then I've got another space. So I've got 2 rooms in this house that are mine completely. And we are planning on building, but we're holding off for a bit because this house is only 2 years old, and I am okay with the space at the moment, being in 2 rooms. So yeah, we are going to build, and when we build, I already have massive plans on what we're building, because we're going to get some land for a start. We've been looking at land. Well, I mean, we've been looking at land for ages, and I've been looking at land for years, but we're going to buy some acres, and it'll be either attached to the house or it'll be separate to the house, but it'll be quite a big space, for me to just keep growing. How much fabric do you use for the XL scrunchies? I use almost 7 inches by the WOF. WOF will depend on what sort of fabric you're using, but it's just pretty much selvage to selvage, so it's like quite long. Oh, that's great news, Sylvia. Would you ever hire help? I would definitely, but it's just really hard to find someone because I'm really particular about things. I'd hire Reese in a heartbeat. So it wouldn't surprise me even if like next year I've hired him because he thinks the way I do and will do things like, he's a bit of a perfectionist about things. So yeah, I'd definitely hire him in a heartbeat. But yeah, it would just be a bit hard to find someone that works like me, I think. And I don't really know anyone. Like I could put out, I'd sort of like rather someone I know rather than having a random person in the house. So yeah, I think it's like I have trust issues maybe, but it is like I do need someone at times. But I think with getting the industrial machine has helped heaps, and I am using my time more efficiently. So I think I mentioned this in a Q&A recently, but because like I'm not spending as much time trying to make content for Instagram and like TikTok and stuff, like the reels, and I'm just pulling stuff from other places. I'm not spending that much time on it. The social media marketing side of things, I have more time to make stuff. So that's helped heaps as well. The industrial, I'm just looking at all the fabrics that I've just cut. Oh, and I'm trying to I'm trying to move from being made to order to having more stock on hand, which is why I've moved into the other room, because before it was more the space issue. Even if I had all these scrunchies pre-made, I had nowhere to put them. So now I've got the other room and I've got a full wall that I can put scrunchies in, and that's just going to make my life so much easier. Oh, just got another order. I don't know who it was from. Thank you to whoever just ordered. It doesn't tell me your name though. yeah. Oh, it might come up now. Is it gonna come up? Oh, didn't come up. Sorry. I don't know who ordered, but thank you. So yeah, I don't know. It's something I could possibly do in the future, is hire someone. But at the moment, I'm okay. Like, I'm not, like, struggling so much, and coming into Christmas, I know what to do differently to last year. Last year was, like, it was hard last year with all the markets and stuff. So that's why I'm prepping early. I'm going to spend September just making stock and, yeah, hope for the best. How much do markets cost generally, and how do you find selling one type of item? Okay, so my markets around my area, so this will be different everywhere, but my markets around my area are around $15 to $25 per market. Oh, there is someone just commented. I can't even see. I need my glasses. Anyway, what did it say? So yeah, 15 to 25 around my area, and then the bigger ones, which are maybe every couple months or every year, they're around $50 to $80 around this area. And then if you go close to like Melbourne, you're probably looking at paying anywhere between 80 to 140. Yeah, I have a market coming up in 2 weeks, I think, that's $140. I don't know how it's gonna go. They overcharge, like they're way overcharging, to be honest, in my opinion. They're very greedy, this company, but I won't say their name. Yeah, I don't know. I used to do them like back in the day, and even then they was charging quite a lot of money. I'd barely make my store fee back. But I thought I'll give it another go because my products have changed a lot since then, and it is meant to be a good market. I just don't know if it's going to be like, you know, amazing, but we'll see. And how do I find selling one type of item? So I actually sell quite a few different types. So I've got my XL scrunchies, I have my standard wide elastic scrunchies, I have my thin elastic scrunchies, I have my hair bows in 3 different sizes, I have scrunchie stands, I have hair claws, and I have mini scrunchies. So there's actually quite a bit of different stuff. Yes, sorry, I actually saw that one on Insta, yes. Someone's just saying they know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't like supporting them, but I thought I'd just try out their markets. Because I tried to do them last year, right, during COVID times, and they had to cancel quite a few times, and they cancelled one on the day because of the weather, and they actually took money from like the stall holders, like even though they cancelled. But I found out that the money that I had like kind of saved up, because they don't do refunds, they just do credits, but that credit had to be used within like X amount of days. It wasn't a year, it was X amount of days. So I was like, oh god, you're so, yeah, I don't like them. I really don't like supporting them. But we'll see how the market goes. Any needles in your eyes yet? No, luckily. I actually haven't snapped a single needle on my industrial. I don't know if it's like, because it's just like a workhorse or what, but I haven't snapped any, I don't think. Now that I say that, now I'm thinking maybe I have. Well, at least I haven't snapped any that I've flung anywhere. Maybe like it snapped. I don't know if I did. I don't think I have though. I've had to change the needle a few times because like the stitches aren't perfect. Obviously you're meant to change them all the time. Yeah, obviously meant to change the needles like all the time, but I don't. I just change it when I feel like it. And I realized I was using the wrong needle for like a month. So that wasn't fun. Yeah, no needles in the eye. The closest it's ever come to me was it hit me in the neck here. And I did wear eye protection for a bit there. I have started wearing masks though. when I'm sewing a lot of stuff. So not just on my general day-to-day stuff. I haven't done the masks because there's not that much stuff flying around. But when I'm, spending, half a day or full day just sewing, I've been wearing masks to try and stop like getting stuff in my nose. Because yeah, there is a lot. You can actually see it in videos how much I wouldn't say dust because it's not dusty. It's just like the fibers. It's just like going everywhere. If you're just joining in for Insta, go check out YouTube if you want to comment anything, because it's very unlikely that I'm going to see a comment unless I look up at the exact right time. How many sewing machines do you own? So I have my Singer. Don't ask me what it is. I think it's a 4423 or it was a 4432. I had both, but I had to return one because one of them was like just no good. It broke on me. So I returned one of them, and this is my oldest one though. So this was, I got this one 2 or 3 years ago. I have my Alna Experience 550, which is a really nice machine as well. This one was my second ever machine. My first ever machine just died. Like the top part of it, I don't know is it a shaft up there? Yeah, it just was not good. You couldn't even turn the wheel on the side. Like it was stuck. Like you couldn't move it. And it was gonna cost I think $150 to fix, and the machine cost me $99. So I threw it out. Then we've got my Juki industrial machine, which you guys can't see. I'm not moving this sort of stuff because it took me like 5 minutes to set this up this morning. I got my Juki, which is an 8000A, and it's the best thing ever. It was my best purchase for this year. When I purchased it last year. I may have purchased it at the start of last year. No, I mean end of last year. Or did I? I don't know. Can't remember. It was like in between. It was like either the first week or the last week though. I'll just message them. Okay, that's my dad. Okay. And I think that's all the machines I have besides my Alna, but that's an embroidery machine, and Instagram can't even see what I'm pointing at, but yeah, it's my embroidery machine over there. Sorry, I'll get back to the questions now. Okay. I can't tell how many people are on the Instagram one. I don't know. It's so hard to see. I don't think I did a post that's saying I'm live. Oops. I don't think I did. I might just do a post now. An hour and 15 minutes later. Smile for the camera, everybody. Wait, how do I do this? Home. On Insta and YouTube live. Oh, if anyone has any other questions to do with like business or me personally or anything else, let me know. Just don't do it on Instagram because I won't be able to see it. Go jump on YouTube. On Insta and YouTube live. If you're commenting, jump on YouTube though, because I can't see Insta. Okay. And of course the reason we are doing the live is because I hit 50k on Instagram, and I'm also going to hit 50k on YouTube pretty soon. I don't know when though. And I have a sale going on. So for the next 48 hours, I have scrunchies and I have my hair claws, 25% off. And for the first 50 orders, you get one of these, which is a sticker, which is holographic. Okay, let me go back to the comments. Hang on. Okay, where was I up to? What is the dream for your small biz? I don't know. I love working for myself and being, financially independent sort of thing. I think where I am right now is where I want to stay. That's probably my dream. I want to be able to just consistently be like this, even like maybe even work a little bit less and still like stay the same in monetary terms. So I think when my YouTube gets bigger, it'll probably be better for that the monetary terms, in monetary terms. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a lot of big dreams because I've already achieved a lot of them, which is really nice. I have to make new big dreams. My big dreams would be having my own space, like my big space when we build the dream house, which will probably be in another few years, and to hit 100k on actually YouTube, because I want to get that plug. I want to get the play button. So that's like one of my big ones. But yeah, I'm just really happy being like just consistent. I'm really happy with my growth. As long as I just keep going up rather than going down. That's probably my dream. Go up, not down. How do you keep your Etsy shop visible? Ads aren't working for me. Honestly, I went on holiday a couple months ago and I turned my Etsy off. And since then, I don't even think I've only gotten a handful on Etsy. So don't do that. If you're going to be going on holiday, just like extend it right out. Like I had a feeling this was going to happen, but I just did it anyway. So yeah, just if you're going to do that, just be prepared that you probably won't be seen. But things you could try are change your tags, change your titles, that sort of stuff. Change your photos as well. Make sure that you go as many keywords as you can, and try and use up all your space and your titles and all your tags. But yeah, I don't use Etsy as much. It's just really just there for looks at the moment. Yeah, the markets in Dandy would be so expensive. Yeah, we're really lucky, like being here. Some of my markets have been like free or even $10 around this area. So it's pretty good. My cheapest ones, I think Glengarry, and it's my cheapest and one of my best ones, which is really good. Which is also why I'm going to be doing both. I'm going to be doing 2 markets on the same day coming up in the next couple of months, because Glengarry and Pakenham, which are both my favourite markets, they're both on the same day. So I'm going to have to get my mum or someone to do the other market, which is good. So I'll be doing Pakenham while mum does Glengarry for me. How many markets do you do in a year? I do, I don't even know. Well, there's 52 weeks in a year. I probably would say about 75, maybe more, because I do like one almost every weekend, and sometimes I do 2 or 3. So yeah, like there's not many weekends I don't do any markets. I think I could probably count on my hands how many markets, how many weeks I haven't done a market. But technically I have gone on a few holidays though, so I have had to either cancel the markets or get someone else to do them for me. So there's also that. But usually I do one, I usually do one at least every weekend, even during winter. How do you keep on top of your business finances and taxes? Well, and there's also about subscriptions and apps. I don't actually have many subscriptions and apps. The only things I'm really paying for at the moment are my email marketing, that's probably it. Obviously my Shopify I pay for, but I pay that in a lump sum every year. So there's that. There's not a lot of other things I pay for like on a subscription basis. This hair is annoying me so much. But oh my god, where was I going with that? How do I keep on top of it? I do my BAS, like, so because I'm GST registered, I have to do a BAS statement every 3 months. So I pretty much any like receipts I get, this is terrible, don't do this, but any receipts I get, I put it in a box. Like anytime, just straight in the box. That's where I know they are. And then at the end of the 3 months, I will write down everything in my Excel spreadsheet. Again, not many people use Excel anymore, but I do because I like it. And I have like different categories and different like tables and stuff in there. And I write down like the date, the business, the GST amount, the amount, all that sort of stuff. And then like I do totals. And that helps me at the end of the year when I do my actual tax because everything's there. Whereas what I do for my BAS is I pretty much just get what I owe in GST and what I can claim in GST. Yeah, and how much I made sort of thing. It's not really about how much I spent. So I do that. And if you're interested in that, go check out my video on tax for Australia. It might help even if you aren't in Australia, but that's pretty much how I do it and keep up with it. I just do it every three months. And I also have separate bank accounts. That is like my number one tip. Have a separate bank account because like I got 7 of them. I got 7 bank accounts and they're the best. So I got my business bank account and I have like my savings. I have my like my proper savings. I have my savings for if I'm saving for something specific, but it's small. And then I also have like stuff things come out of. So like stuff like subscriptions like Disney Plus and my gym membership, which I haven't been to the gym all year, but I still pay it. Yeah. So that comes out of this account. And I've got in a whole separate bank, I have a couple of different accounts in that bank. And I have another separate bank where it has like my GST and my tax. So that comes out and it's just all automatic. I just have everything coming out every week and just it comes out every week. The amount that I think is necessary for the GST and tax, just a lump sum. And also I pay myself, superannuation. So that comes out as well every week. And then I just transfer money wherever I need it to go to. If I transfer it to my savings or whatever, on my spendings, because obviously I have a spendings account too for things that aren't related to the business. What do you prefer, bows or scrunchies? I prefer scrunchies. I like making them, and I don't wear bows as much. I used to wear bows quite a bit, like when I was in school, high school, because I had like different hairstyles I do. But now I mostly just wear scrunchies. Oh, this is a good question. Did the music festival you did end up being worth it? I remember you mentioning that it had a very high stall fee. So I went there. I mean, I don't regret going. It was a really cool experience. We involved in Groove in the Moo, but I did not make much money at all. And I think it was mostly because of where I was. I had friends that went there and they could not find me because I was on the side of the stage where people wouldn't go because we're not really near anything. So the only people that sort of found me were people that were getting signed stuff because we're next to the signature tent, and people that were just struggling over and then saw like there was some market stalls. So it wasn't good. I think I just broke even, if probably not even, because it was a 4-hour drive there and a 4-hour drive back, so it's 8 hours worth of petrol. Then I stayed in a motel. And that was expensive because obviously they bumped up the prices. So I stayed in the motel, and I also had a friend with me, so I paid for all her whatever she wanted. I just paid for it, so food and everything, and then also my food. What else? There's other things. Yeah, obviously the stall fee. Yeah, it was just I think it was around $800 just to go. there, not including the fuel. And then I think I made like $820. Like it's a pretty good like amount to make, but it just wasn't worth it considering all the other things. Yeah, there was a lot of other things and other factors that had to like come into play. Any tips on how to increase sales on a website? My number one tips are natural lighting and good photography. Like you can use your iPhone or whatever, but just try and make sure it's in natural lighting with the plain. I usually like plain backgrounds. I think that's easier to see. Sorry, someone actually commented and I saw it. Where was that at? It was at Groove in the Moo. Also, if you're commenting on Instagram, I probably won't see it unless I look up and it just pops up straight away. So if you want to make comments, try go to YouTube because I probably won't see them unless you get real lucky. Sorry, what was I saying? Yeah. So good lighting. So natural lighting. Don't take it in like shadow. Like try and like limit shadows and like in overcast weather. Try and like look for a sunny day. So photos are really important. And then maybe people aren't too sure of the website, so try and have as much information as you can about shipping, your policies. Try have like where you're located. A lot of FAQs. Yeah, FAQ. Doesn't sound right. Like, is it facts and answers? Is that what that is? Questions? I don't know. Just like questions and answers sort of thing. Q&As. It's not called that though on a website. Anyway, so try and have as many questions as you can that you can answer. So people can just look and they'll know. Because I find like even for myself, if I go onto a website and I don't know where they're located, if I don't know how their processing time, the big one, have your processing time everywhere. Things like things like that. You need to be able to tell your potential customers all this information. So make sure all of that's very clear. Any cute matching things in the works for you and your doggy? It was so cool on the weekend. I don't think this weekend, just gone, the weekend before. There was this couple and their dog that were all matching in like these cute ass jumpers, and like the dog had a jumper. It was so cute. So something like that would be cool. I don't know if I'd make it though. I mean, I could possibly, but it would be really hard to make it. I think for like jumpers and stuff, it would be easy to just buy it. So yeah, I'd like to do something like that. I'd probably do another video with Flo later in the year. Probably do, I don't know, because we already did matching pajamas last year, but I feel like we should make it a thing with Reese and I and Flo all matching. That'd be cool every year. I thought you were gonna cut fabric. I know, right? I've got piles and piles of fabric waiting to be cut, and I just have not. I probably should start cutting though, because I was actually meant to actually do something on this live. I might have a biscuit. So I got these made. They say 50k, and I got like heaps of other ones. I got 50 made, but they're mostly just for friends and family. I can't send them with orders. Frequently asked questions. Thank you guys. I can't think what's that called. I hope you guys can't hear me like chewing. Okay, I don't really want the rest of that right now. Alright, so if you have any more questions, ask away. But I will try and cut. Wait, where's this water all gonna be? Okay, sit that there. Alright, where did I put there it is. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on live either, so if you have any questions, definitely go ask them. But if you're asking questions, make sure you're doing it through the YouTube live, not the Instagram, because I probably won't see it if it's on Instagram. And trying to sell like these Halloween ones. They never sell very well because I'm in Australia and like Australia is not that big on Halloween. But I brought some fabrics, so I thought I'd try and make some for the markets. Maybe someone will, I don't know, like them at the markets. So I do have them online if you want Halloween stuff. Oh, I think I got a question. Oh god, my eyesight's so bad. I don't have any. Did you get stressed when trying to figure out how to do Shopify for the first time? Not the first time, no, but the second time. Second time was a bit of a mess because they just released 2.0, which is the new website thing they were going to do, and I literally signed up I literally tried to do this website, like the website revamp, that week that they introduced the new website thing, the 2.0. I don't even know how to describe what that is, but yeah, that was stressful because there was no information on how to do things, and if there was, it was very limited. And even the Shopify support couldn't really even help me with things like my questions because they didn't know, because like it was very, very new. But yeah, the first time I set it up, it was, I don't know, I didn't have too much trouble with it. It was more the second time where I had all these different things I needed to do. I think the biggest challenge I had was trying to figure out the color swatches. But yeah, other than that, I mean, there's heaps of other things that I had issues with. But we got there in the end. And plus, I only gave myself like 48 hours or 72 hours or something to do the website. And that included like taking all the photos, and yeah, it was hard. What are you cutting for now? So these fabrics I'm cutting right now are fabrics I want to have in stock and instead of made to order. So I'm going to fill up my scrunchie wall, which a lot of you haven't seen the scrunchie wall yet. Hopefully I'll post the video this week on YouTube. But it's pretty much a wall, literally a whole wall. And it's got little, it's like these little squares, but they're smaller squares. And I'm going to put scrunchies in them. So yeah, I'm getting ready to fill up that. So I'm going to do a few scrunchie challenges and yeah, that sort of stuff. Yeah, I've just got heaps of fabric to cut before I can do that. Like I could do the scrunchie challenges with like cutting them at the same time, but I didn't really want to do that. I sort of wanted to just have everything cut already. It'd just be easier on me. Plus, cutting is something I can do on live, whereas a lot of the other things I can't really do on live. So I'm going to try and be more in stock rather than made to order. It's coming up into Christmas. Like I wanted to do that for a long time anyway, but it was just the room. I didn't have any space for it. But now I have space because I have the second room and I've got plenty of room for more scrunchies. So that's just what's going to happen. Hello from Greece. Oh, I went to Greece a couple months ago. Got so sick over there. Oh, last night it was terrible. I woke up at like 2 a.m. hearing and I'm like, oh no. And I ran out of bed because it was Flo and just going and I'm like, she's gonna chuck. So I chucked her outside and she didn't chuck, but she went to the toilet and stuff. Then she came back in, and then I came back into the room and Reese is just like got the lights on and he's like looking at it. It was just chuck right where my head was on the pillow. So like if I hadn't moved, she would have chucked on me. But she chucked everywhere, everywhere. We had to change everything. Like she chucked on 2 different pillows, chucked on the sheets, chucked on the mattress protector thingy, and like it sunk through, and it was on the doona as well. She did not miss a thing, and yeah, it was just everywhere. So I don't know what upset her tummy, because she does have a lot of tummy issues, I think. She does chuck up, I'd say like once a month. I need anything that she doesn't usually have in a day to day. If we give her something new, she just doesn't agree with it. Even if it's like, pet stuff, it just doesn't agree with it. So we have to be very careful with what we feed her. She has to, she's on a very strict, like, these treats only, or, this kibble. If we change her kibble, nah, no good. So, yeah. Poor thing, though. She felt so bad. But she's, done that to me once before as well. She's just, like, chucked right next to me, but it was only a little chuck. This one was massive. Oh, sorry, I'm not even looking at the messages right now, the comments, sorry. Alright, hang on. Back onto YouTube, because I got distracted. So yeah, poor baby. I think we're gonna get her some tablets for gut health, maybe. I don't know. I've heard some people told me to do that. It might help her tummy issues, or at least like help settle whatever gut imbalance she has. She also has allergies apparently, because when I took her to the vets, and she's got allergies, so she's got lots of things going on. Poor thing. Did you end up using the big box of fabric that Sophie sent? I have used a few of the fabrics, the satin ones in particular, but I haven't actually dived straight in. There's so many. I've got a lot of them on this wall over here, which you guys can't see, and a heap of them still in the box. But I just have so many damn fabrics. So I think, I don't know. I think I'll have to get into them after maybe I have everything done in that room. I'll start making the ones for in here. And once I get up to cutting this wall, because at the moment I'm up to here. Wait, you guys probably can't see that either. I'm up to here cutting. So I've got the bottom row and like this row left, and then I have to cut all that. So anything that's already rolled on this side, I'll probably cut up and make maybe petite scrunchies or something out of those fabrics. Okay, what do I want to make out of these? I think this one's XLs. Any specific suggestions for taking photos? So yeah, natural light. You can do it with your iPhone, but a camera, if you can, if you've got one or if you can afford to get one. Also a light box, if you don't have natural light, works wonders. I've been using a light box recently. It's from JB Hi-Fi. It was $99. It's really good. So it's something like that. What size scrunchies are you cutting? I'm cutting all sizes. Everything pretty much except minis at the moment, but I'll start cutting minis soon. Because I've actually already done all of these fabrics, but I wanted to redo them and cut more off because, I think I needed more than I originally cut anyway. Yeah, I feel so bad when she chucks. She's obviously trying to tell us, like, she's like, I'm sick, but she can't, like, bark or anything because she's just chuck anyway. So she's like, she gets, like, because usually she sleeps at the end of the bed, or she sleeps out of the bedroom, like, on the tiles. She'll come up and she'll be, like, right over you, like, going, Yeah, it's happened twice so far that she's chucked in the bed. Does she get a shot for her allergies? So we only just found out she had allergies probably a couple, or maybe like a week or two ago. We took her to the vets. And they like gave us like a pill to take. Well, not us, but them, her. Gave us a pill to take every day. So she's been taking that. And I don't know if it's gonna help or not. Because like, I mean, she's still scratching and stuff, but I don't know how long it takes to kicking in either. And they said that she could get like a shot or something as well. I don't know, they said lots of things about it. And yeah, I think I did see a comment saying to slowly introduce to new kibble with the other kibble, which yeah, we have done that. Well, I've done that, but Reese sometimes has not done that. Even though I've told him to do that, but that's alright. Because that's something I've known for a long time as well, to just do it slowly, because yeah, they can have tummy issues when getting new stuff. It's probably shaky because I'm cutting, maybe, I don't know. Could be that though. It shouldn't fall though because, wait, which one is it? This one, YouTube. It shouldn't fall, hoping. The other one definitely won't fall. Instagram won't fall because that's like on an actual tripod. But my iPad is like literally just sitting there. Yeah, it may fall down, maybe. But that's why I'm watching it, so I can tell if it falls down. She's pretty good with eating because we mix her kibble with water. Like she's not actually that fast with eating, which is good. Like, you know, some dogs are like super quick and just huff it down. She's pretty good with that. Is it shaky when like I'm doing this? Because yeah, that would be why, if it's shaky when I'm cutting. I'm cutting the one that matches this now. If you're joining on Instagram, make sure to jump over to YouTube if you want to make a comment, because I can't really see it. Hey, I went to school with this person. Where do you get your fabric from? I get all my fabric from Spotlight, pretty much. I do have some things that are from like online, but it's mostly Spotlight. But I've been collecting it for like, what, 8 years now, so there's quite a bit of it. Okay. So what's everyone's plans today? What are you all doing besides watching me on live? I'm trying to look at the Instagram ones, but it's so hard because I can't actually see it, especially with the light coming in, and yeah. And it keeps popping up with like joined, so any comments and stuff get hidden really easily. Do you dress up for Halloween and pass out candy? I can't imagine not being into it, especially with your sewing skills. No, there's like, in Australia, Halloween really isn't a thing. Like, I've never had, like, even last year, we didn't have anyone knock on our door at all. Yeah, and I lived at the farm for like ages and no one came out there because it was like a kilometre long track. But yeah, it's not really a thing. We I love to dress up though. Like, I would 100% dress up, but I can't really I can't dress up just to like, you know, stand at the door, wait for kids when there's no kids gonna be knocking on the door. So, you know, like, I've done like Halloween parties and stuff, Like I've dressed up for those. Or I have been trick-or-treating a few times when I was a teenager as well. So that was fun. But yeah, it's not really common. At least in my area, it's really uncommon. I'd love to though. Like I wish Halloween was like big here. It'd be so cool. I'd love to be in the US for Halloween one year. That'd be really cool. And a white Christmas. And following on from that, what season is it in Australia when Halloween comes? Spring. Yeah, spring. So yeah, we don't have the falling leaves and the pumpkin latte. I don't know what it is. Pumpkin spiced latte? Yeah, no. We don't have like that sort of stuff going on. Petite. Oh, that's really weird that it's rocking. I don't know why. Not sure. It's probably getting ready to fall. It might be when I kick the table. Because like my knee keeps knocking it. Could be that. Because it's not wobbly this way. It's wobbly that way. Like not wobbly, like not compared to my other tables that I've used. But it's like, you know, a bit of a shake if I knee it or something. I really need to change my my rotary card blade, but I'm too lazy to. I can make a mini scrunchie out of something here. You know. Chucking that up there. Oops. Just got out of that. Don't know how to get back in. And if you're just joining in from Instagram and you want to make comments, go check out my YouTube live because I can't see the Instagram comments unless you get real lucky. What size elastic do you use in scrunchies? Mine's 2 centimeters wide for most of my scrunchie sizes. Some of them are like 12 millimeters, so for like thin elastic. I need more black satin. I feel like I shouldn't use all of this just in case I get some random order that wants black. I'm gonna go buy a bolt of this. I'm gonna leave it there. When do you start prepping for the holidays launch for your business? I pretty much am prepping now-ish because I want to try and have more stuff made prior to launching. But usually I just make them like the week before when I launch, which I've been launching recently in like September. I've been launching start of September. So my Christmas range will probably come out in 2 weeks, I reckon. With the event calendars. So yeah, we got that. So probably now is the time that I would be starting. So this one's a Christmas fabric here that I'm cutting. I'm just going to be cutting this sort of stuff because I want to try and fill up the scrunchie wall and have stuff made, already pre-made. Because usually I'm more of a made-to-order sort of gal, which I want to change that. I will probably get off soon though, because I'm hungry and I haven't eaten yet today. I woke up at like, what time? 10:30 I think. I woke up really late. We were so tired. I've had such a big weekend. And like, yeah, other things happened as well this weekend, which is not good, but we're here. I love this fabric. It's like, it's a navy with roses. It's so pretty. Ooh. So if you have any more questions that you want to ask me before I go, get in now, but make sure they're on YouTube, not on Instagram. I wonder if I've got any more of this. I don't think I do. I think this is just it. Ah, damn, I don't. It's such a nice fabric. It's popular too. Ah, it's Eiley. Eiley did my marker for me on Saturday. We weren't talking about what it is right now. We were saying what Halloween season it will be like in Australia, because obviously in US it's spring. No, it's autumn when Halloween happens. But in Australia, when Halloween night is actually spring night. And I know that because my birthday's in spring and my birthday's like, I think 11 days before Halloween. Yeah. Oh, Eiley, are you still coming over? You meant to come over for cake. I completely forgot. Cake and cookies. Okay, we got this. Where did you get your sewing table from? My brother made it for me, actually. I had like idea of what I wanted and yeah, just made it. We used IKEA like cube units like these, but IKEA ones are like way thicker, they're so much better. And we used, yeah, just pieces of wood. And then the top piece has MDF, I think it's called, something like that, at the bottom. And then it has two pieces but joined together on the top for the table. And I wanted the lip and I wanted a spot to put my tissue paper and my MacBook underneath. So there's like two spots for that. But yeah, I designed it and my brother built it for me. Yes, Eiley from the Pretty Floral Cord Scrunchie. That is correct. Where is it? Have I got any left? I think I'm really low on it. Yeah. That's who, that Eiley is named, well, this fabric is named after Eiley, which is my best friend who did the market. You guys are so good knowing all that. Sarah W. Would that be Sarah with oh, I think you're up to 29 orders. Is that who this one is? Is that who you are? You've got so many. Of course you would know what everything's called. If that's who's commenting. So Sarah is currently, yeah, the lead person of like how many orders, but there is someone else, I think it's Lara. Is it Lara? No. Oh god, I do know the name. Starts with L. I didn't know, she was on earlier. Oh gosh, I've had like a blank. But yeah, she's almost catching ya. Yeah, that is true, Eiley. I did already cut the cake. That was because I got hungry yesterday and wanted the cake, and I just wanted some cake to eat. So that is true. But you can come over for a slice of cake, of course, and some cookies. Plenty of those. Yeah, I'm the same, Danielle. I have lots of people knowing exactly who I am when I come in, which is nice. They know me at Spotlight Sale now because I've been in like I usually go after my sale market, so every month. So they know me by name in there now. And I told them that I was gonna have my scrunchie wall finished by the time I come in next time. So I'm hoping that's still gonna be the case. Okay, I need to check if I got navy. I still got navy. Yes, navy I still have. Got someone watching from Puerto Rico. How many followers do you get in 1 hour? Well, currently I have reels that are sort of, oh, it was my knee. I can see it shaking. Okay, yeah, my knee is what's making everything, like, shake. Okay. Anyway, what was I saying? The reels. I got a few reels that are, like, not going viral, like, massively viral, but they're still, like, trending. So, I think at the moment I'm probably gaining about 300 followers a day, but between 2 and 3 a day. Which I don't know. You guys can do the math on that one. What's that divided by 12 for 12 hours in a day? Wait, 12? Isn't it 12 hours in a day? There's 24. Yeah, never mind. You guys work that out though, because I'm not going to. Yes, it's Sarah. This is the famous Sarah, which I filmed quite a few of her packaging order, like me packaging her orders. I think she's in the most recent one. Oh, I don't know. I can't remember. My tummy's rumbling, so if you hear weird sounds, it's probably my stomach. See, I never knew what you did. That's so cool to know you're a paper crafter. I wasn't sure if you had a small business or what. Yeah, I wasn't sure. That's very cool. What do I want to do here? Maybe in Excel. I'm just cutting random pieces. I don't even know. Okay, I will be leaving in, I reckon, 15 minutes. I'll leave at 2:15. I mean, I could leave like right now, but, you know. I'll keep going until I finish at least these piles of fabric. This fabric's been so popular at the markets. It sells so quick. It's so cute. It's been very popular in the bows, but also the scrunchies too. For the kids. Just making, we're cutting some pieces for the bows at the moment for this one. I've got 3 different sizes, so I'll try and cut those. And I've got a whole bunch more of this fabric too. It's over on that chair. I'm so hungry though, oh my gosh. I don't know what I'm gonna eat. Oh, the mini scrunchies in this were like so popular as well on the weekend. That was like the first ones to go. need to make mini bows. Okay, minis. I've got a box down here. Oh, and the scrunchies. Scrunchies. Okay. This one's such a nice fabric too. I barely got any left of this one. I keep just seeing join, that's all I can see. Oh, someone said hi. So if you just joined on Instagram, I'm also on YouTube, but I'm only going to be staying for another like 10 minutes. Well, 13. I'm going to leave at 2:15. And if you want to make comments, make sure you comment on the YouTube channel because I probably won't see it on Instagram. I love like this metallic material, but it's just, yeah. It's a little bit annoying to sew this sort of material. How do you do your event calendars? I can't find any empty ones. So I've had a look for the empty ones and I didn't really want to pay like $5 per event calendar for them. So what I've done for the past few years is I just get little bags, like paper bags, or I used to do tissue paper, but last year I did paper bags, and I would just put the item in there and then close it over and then put a number on it. That's all I do. I don't actually have an actual advent calendar thing. It's just numbered, which that works for me pretty well, I think. Could probably make bows out of this one too. That'd be pretty popular. Okay, minis. Oh. If you have any more questions, make sure you ask them because I'm going to be going very soon. Where do you buy your bow cards from? I got mine from Vistaprint, and I just put like a little slit in the middle, like with this. I think my ones for my mini bows, they are a standard size like business card. Ones where I put like 2 or 3 bows on it, they are a postcard. And I was going to do another order where I use a postcard and have like 2, like it will just be like for the minis, but it'll be like 2, and I'll just cut them in half. I hope that makes sense. Probably doesn't make sense, but yeah, that's what I'm going to do for the standard size bows. So I was going to use an A6 and like a postcard size and cut it in half. One of these. how long does this embroidery blade last? This one's currently like 2 boxes old. So like this, I've been cutting, I think I changed it at the start of my, when I first started cutting these boxes. I've got 2 of these full. Oh, and I also have heaps of bows and stuff that I cut with it. It lasts me a while. Like at the moment, it's probably needing a change because it doesn't cut very well with the satins. But I mean, it still cuts fine with cotton and all the other sort of materials. It's just satin because it needs to cut through everything, sort of thing. How tall are the bolts you're cutting from? I don't know. Hang on. I've got an inch thing here. They're about 11 inches and I just fold the fabric onto them. Yeah. I have a video on my Instagram how to do that as well. Like how I do it. Fold them on. It just makes it so much easier than having a big one. Like it's just a small little section and it's not as much as well. It's just like little, yeah. I'm trying to cut enough to make 4 scrunchies per colour, so I can try and fill up the wall, which I know it's not a lot, but it's also a lot more than I would have if I didn't do it. I don't want to cut too much because if fabrics sit there too long in like this, they tend to get creased and stuff, and I don't like that. So I try and when I do this, I try and sew them up and make them as fast as possible. Oh gosh, Sarah, is it like raining there where you are? Have you ever tried to sell the event calendars at your markets? I haven't, but maybe this year I will because, yeah, I probably have more of the resources to do it. Whereas last year I was struggling so much just to get those event calendars made up for the orders that were actually ordered. So hopefully this year I'll have maybe 1 or 2. What I tend to have at markets are, like, usually by the end of the year, I'll have gift packs, which I want to start bringing to markets as well. Gift packs I'll have, and I've got so many cool things that are going in them. What's your absolute favourite fabric? It used to be Grace, which was like a yellow mustardy colour with floral. I like the print of this one, but I tend not to use cord that much in my own hair. I don't actually like it that much. I tend to always pick the satins. That's all I wear now is satin. So I'd say probably this colour in the dusty pink satin is what I go for all the time if it was to be made into scrunchies. But probably, yeah, that one at the moment is probably like my favourite. But I go through so many favourites because like I got so much. There's so much. How often do you make a scrunchie for yourself? Not often. Oh, I think that was too big. Oh, yeah, I don't make many scrunchies for myself at all. It would just be like if I want a scrunchie or if I want a scrunchie for a specific outfit, I will take it from whatever's made. And if it's not made, then I won't make one for myself. Though I did make a scrunchie for my gala on Friday. It was like a moss green colour. It was so pretty. And it was just leftover scraps that I had. I've had this fabric since before I started selling satin scrunchies. So it's been a long time that I've had this fabric for. And I like to keep little, like, I don't like using everything out of a fabric. I like to, like, just keep a little bit. I don't know. I have issues. Anyway, so I've been doing that. I made that for myself. That's probably it. Oh, and to carry on from these bolts, these little ones, I use these, which are comic book boards. No idea what size they are. They are like 10.5 by 6.5 almost inches. So there's that. Okay, I'm going in a couple minutes. I'm gonna stop this because I need to put some fabric in the wall and I don't want to do that on camera. What keeps you going and motivated when your business might not be doing as well at times? I don't know, I think just knowing that it will get better. It's like if I'm in a bit of a slump, I know it will get better eventually, so just gotta push through it. But obviously that can make you feel like, I don't know, you're doing the wrong thing or it's not working out. So it is really hard when you're like not motivated. I tend to have time off though. If I'm not feeling motivated, I'll have a little bit of time off and yeah, sort of recharge, and then I'll be back into it. But I mean, it doesn't happen that often either. When you decide to start selling to the public, how many products did you start out with? So back in 2014, January 2014, I only had one size of my bows. That's it. I didn't introduce deluxe, well, the big bows or the mini bows until probably a year or two later. And then I also introduced heaps of other things. So I've gone through tie-dye, t-shirts, hats, all that sort of stuff. I've done necklaces, so like chokers and stuff. I've done a whole bunch of other things. And then I introduced scrunchies about 4 years ago. Yeah, the moss green satin, I can't get it anymore. So I was really glad that I had some in my stash for that dress. But yeah, it was a fabric that was on clearance probably a good 5 years ago at Spotty. So yeah, can't even get any more of it. Yo, do you want some rice and crispy chicken? Where is that from? And maybe, because I am hungry. It sounds good. I will call you after this live ends in 1 minute. How did you launch your website? Yeah, I started, like, when I started with Etsy, I started, like, on Instagram and stuff and saying, oh, you know, launch date's this date, blah, blah, blah. And even though I only had, like, maybe 100 followers back then, yeah, I just tried to tell people when it was. And then with my Shopify launch, I had a bit more of a following. Probably, I think, maybe, how many followers? Maybe like 8,000 followers at that point when I launched Shopify about 2 years ago. And yeah, I just put up my stories and posted about it saying, you know, this is launch date, XYZ, that sort of thing. I think I had a sale as well for my Shopify launch. Okay, it's 2:15. Oh, sushi. Yes, please. All right, hang on. I'm gonna go because I'm gonna go get food. But yeah, well, thank you very much for everyone that joined. Sorry if you just joined and now I'm leaving. Whoops. It would be interesting to see how many people have joined over the past 2 hours. God, time flies when I'm on a live. Seriously. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go. I need to try and turn both of these off. I don't even know how I'm gonna do it. Thanks for watching and thanks for coming to celebrate my 50k Insta with me. Again, if you order and you're the first 50 to order, you'll get a free sticker with your order. And I've got 25% off scrunchies and hair claws, including clearance, on now until like 46 hours away because, yeah, it was 48 before. Okay, bye! Okay. And now. Okay, that one's ended. Let's try to end the other one. Bye, everyone.
I don't even know how to end it. Up here.